Order.
For Etobicoke Lakeshore.
Mr. Speaker, today is a day to think about lost opportunities for Canadian leadership overseas. We could be campaigning for a seat on the Security Council. We could be leading the fight to ban cluster munitions. We could be helping out in China and Burma. But instead, what are we doing? This government has been interfering in American elections. It's been losing classified documents for weeks on end and betraying the confidence of our allies. And this government's actions have made us a laughingstock in every newspaper in the world. So, a question, is this what they mean when...
Order the Honourable Government House Leader.
Canada's leadership on the world stage is impressive. We're leading in Afghanistan. We're leading in NATO. We are the second largest contributor to the peacekeeping force in Darfur. We're the second largest donor in the world to the World Food Program. And these are impressive contrasts with the previous government. We have a Liberal leader now who wants to go into Pakistan, and it's his way of solving the Afghanistan issue. That's his idea of leadership. The Liberal idea of how to get on the United Nations Security Council was to spend millions on a campaign to try and buy that seat with free tickets to Cirque du Soleil and all God knows what other entertainment events. That's not...
The Honourable Member for Etobicoke Lakeshore. Order.
Mr. Speaker, I'll trade our reputation on the international stage for theirs any day.
Mr. Speaker, this is what this government has done. A retreat from the Security Council, total disappearance during the crisis in Burma and China. The Prime Minister chose a Minister of Foreign Affairs who wasn't up to the task. This government is embarrassing us on the world stage. What will they do now to restore Canada's reputation on the world stage? The Honourable Government House Leader.
On foreign affairs is one of the proudest in the world, and it's that way because of Conservative governments. People like John Diefenbaker and Brian Mulroney who led on the fight against apartheid. We've had this week the president of the Ukraine. We've had a delegation from Latvia. We have today the president of Estonia. Those are all countries that were recognized and supported in their fight for freedom by Conservative governments, while Liberals were closing up to communists, saying that there really was no difference between the United States and Canada, between the United States and the Soviet Union, and the West and the Soviet Union. Guess what? There is a difference between freedom and closing up to authoritarians. We stand for freedom. That's what the tough